Welcome to another Down the Rabbit Hole video, and I'm talking about Dreams in PSVR for the second time. Primarily because there's one dream on here that really needs to be checked out. This is the reason to buy Dreams. It's called Hypercycle Arena. Now there was a previous version of this. This is actually the sequel, Hypercycle Arena 2. And you can tell right away from this little screenshot what this is. But yes, make sure you're getting number 2. The first one's very good, but there's something awesome with the second. As you can see, we have a distant electronic kind of landscape. Probably looks familiar. I'm sure you've seen something like this before in, I don't know, a famous movie franchise perhaps? Yes, that is exactly what it is. And wait till you see what this game is like. Somebody has made the light cycle sequence from Tron. To get technical, this is actually from the Tron sequel, Tron Legacy. Just the design of the bikes themselves and the way they handle, the way they move, and even the arena itself. This is very much from Tron Legacy. And this is in Dreams. Like, this is one of many different experiences and games and simulations and all these kinds of things that people have put into Dreams. But honestly, I say this little game, for lack of a better description, is worth the price tag alone. You know what? It is a game. It is actually a game. There are objectives here. You're not just sort of swinging around, and as you can see, you can go through your friendly light trails of the other bikers. But you want to take out the orange guys, so they're your enemies. Look at both. Yeah, no, this is a proper full-on game. It's got objectives, it's got things to do, and I have been enjoying Hypercycle Arena for about a year, I want to say, or 8 months. I mean, it's been out for quite a while. This being the sequel is essentially the game, but it's had a few little additions added to it. Not that power-up I just picked up, not invincibility, that was there before, but something else that's been thrown in. However, I'm gonna just let you enjoy some of this gameplay for a while here. I gotta tell you, this thing looks really good, even on a base PlayStation 4. That's what I've got. The capture here looks a little higher res than it actually looks in the headset, but it's very playable and it looks incredible. But you know what? It's the feeling you get. You're in the Tron world. This little game is a really incredible experience. Also, the music is fantastic. The sense of speed is really good. Now, if you've got a little bit of VR motion sickness, your tolerance might be a little tested by this, but you're on a motorcycle and you get that sensation. So if you can handle any driving games in VR, you'll have no problem with this. But this looks great and it plays great. I play it all the time. I mean, anytime I'm in Dreams, checking out whatever is new and interesting and recommended, I also throw on a session of Hypercycle Arena because it's that good. Now, just recently, The developer, who I believe his name is Wombat, I'll put his name down below. Ooh, getting a little excited there with the enemies. Watch out, got that guy. Yeah, he had advertised on, I think I want to say Reddit, that he was working on this sequel, and as soon as I heard that, I was like, yes, I've got to check this out, because I love Hypercycle Arena so much. What have they brought with the sequel? Let's find out. I gotta tell you, those big jumps, they feel incredible. Again, probably going to be a bit of a test for your VR legs, but I can handle it, and you know what? It really adds a lot to the game. But again, this is all in just the first Hypercycle Arena. I'm just playing what you would think to be the base game. It's a lot of strategy, it's a lot of excitement, and the action is palpable. And am I gonna get that guy? I think I did, yes. And the graphics look really nice, I have to say. The guy's done an incredible job. However, I'm now going to actually show you what Hypercycle Arena 2 brings to the table. Yes, just like in the movie, you can escape the arena and go off the grid and go into the world of Tron Legacy. Just like Sam did, the son of Alan Bradley. You are actually here in the world and the enemies are still with you, and you now actually sort of extend what you're doing from the Tron Lightcycle Arena game out into this desolate grid landscape, very Tron-like landscape, and you're still going, you're still doing the same excitement, the same adventure, the same thrills, but now you're doing it outside in the wilderness, if you will. It's an incredible achievement. This is so much fun. It's a heck of a lot more challenging, and there's a lot more to it. There's actually these are, I believe, called the Badlands. You'll see at the end, you'll see the menu system that shows you what area you have now unlocked, and you don't have to continuously, if you leave Dreams and come back, you will have this saved as like an unlock. You got to the Badlands, now you can start in the Badlands. Oh, he got me. And I think there's also a couple of other levels that you can get to. One I think is called Home, something like that. When this was first announced, I managed to make a comment of it because I had tried it out. And Double Wombat actually saw me comment that, hey, I've actually got to the Badlands area and it's really fun. And he was like, hey, you're actually one of the first people to get out of the grid and do the Badlands section. So good luck finding the other unlocks. I was like, yeah, this is incredible. So I wanted to just share this with everybody. I know a few people have done some videos about this, but I'm loving this, and it's ironic. I kind of have a little history with this idea. Years ago, I talked about in some Friday Foursome or one of the community questions that was sent out. Did you ever try and make a game? And way back in the 80s, I had a rudimentary surround game on our old Apple II computer, and I thought, just like in the movie, wouldn't the first Tron film, when they escape, wouldn't it be nice to smash through one of the walls and go off grid and into the world? And now, thanks to this dream, I can actually fulfill that thing that I had dreamt of all those years ago. It's an incredible experience. But again, I'm going to shut up and let you enjoy some of this gameplay. There we go. That is Hypercycle Arena 2 in Dreams for PSVR. Really, really recommend you check this thing out. This is an incredible thing. It's worth the price of Dreams alone. Like, I think Dreams is on sale currently. Go pick it up and play Hypercycle Arena 2. It's incredible. Especially with all the other unlocks and other things that you get to check out. Love it. I actually commented back on the Reddit forum. I was like, hey, what Double Wombat, any chance you could also do the old 80s version? And he said, well, you kind of need to have a bird's eye view to play the sort of classic surround style of Tron light cycles, but maybe who knows what the future holds. I'm really loving this thing. I'm going to show you here the unlocks. There are different levels. So there's Badlands that I got to, and then there's a couple more that you can do. If you get, I think, 3 victories, you then unlock the second one, and then another 3 victories, and you unlock the third one there. So there's lots to do, but it just looks incredible, and I'm loving it. Please, please go check out Hypercycle Arena 2 if you have Dreams and if you have PSVR. And if you're a Tron fan. Heck, even if you're not a Tron fan. It's awesome. Alright, until next time, we'll see you down the rabbit hole.